This is the BBC.
This podcast is supported by advertising outside the UK.
Profitez d'un son remarquable à votre mesure avec Sonos. Regardez un film dans votre salon, écoutez un podcast dans votre chambre ou de la musique dans votre cuisine. Vous pouvez aussi emmener votre musique avec vous dans votre jardin. Écoutez ce que vous voulez, où vous voulez, comme vous voulez, avec le système audio Sonos qui vous ressemble. Pour en savoir plus, rendez-vous sur sonos.com.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.
Quick warning before we begin. This episode contains strong language.
On April 7, 2019, Miss OneLife organization and Fantastic Global Team present the first annual Miss OneLife 2019 beauty pageant.
OneCoin, a fake cryptocurrency that has tricked millions, is still going strong.
The event is produced using cryptocurrency, promoting worldwide the future of payments.
We've been told that there's a beauty pageant tonight to help promote OneCoin and its network, OneLife.
The biggest event in the world and the most effective world branding project for OneLife, OneCoin and DealShaker.
Sponsors include some of the world's most famous brands.
The value of your OneCoin capital.
This is our chance to attend a OneCoin event and see how it looks from the inside.
In one of the most glamorous venues from Bucharest, who will be the first Miss OneLife? See you in Romania.
But first, we need permission. Early April in Bucharest, Romania, 8 a.m. We're looking for the organiser, a OneCoin promoter called Cristi Kalina. It's a bit of a way out, isn't it? Gulp. For the last 2 days, we've been trying to contact Cristi. He told us we could attend tonight's event, but now he's not answering our calls. After a bit of digging around online, we find out he's hosting a private OneCoin conference this morning.
Can we just stop just here?
So we decide to just turn up.
Yeah, good.
Thank you. I figure that a bit of nerves are quite good though, because, you know, gives you that adrenaline rush. We've driven here from Bulgaria. It took 7 hours. And if I'm honest, I don't think there's a OneCoin, OneLife beauty pageant tonight being hosted by Cristi Kalina. Okay, here goes nothing. The art of a good scam is making people believe in things that don't exist. Hello.
Hello.
You're with the OneLife thing?
Yes.
Is Cristi Kalina around?
Not yet.
Cristi Kalina works as an independent marketing associate with OneLife, promoting OneCoin in the region and around the world. A lot of posters. OneCoin, join the financial revolution. I've been to a lot of conferences in my life, unfortunately, and it looks like a perfectly normal, legit, professionally run conference, doesn't it? The sort of sad eyes of the organisers, the depressing lanyards. It definitely could be a conference for absolutely anything. A bit like OneCoin itself, it looks just like the real thing. If you walked past, you'd think it was just another boring conference. Except this is a conference to promote a scam that has convinced people all over the world to invest billions of euros.
One family! You're amazing, guys.
She looked like a queen. Like a queen.
And whose visionary founder, Dr. Ruja Ignatova, hasn't been seen for 2 years.
She called herself the Crypto Queen.
We're looking for the house of Dr. Ruja Ignatova.
It's this one.
Yeah, okay. Do you know where she is?
No idea where.
Doesn't know where she is. A few weeks ago, Dr. Ruja's younger brother Konstantin was arrested in the US, where he's awaiting a pre-trial hearing. This seems bigger than we thought, isn't it?
I think
think so.
And now, apparently, there's a OneCoin beauty pageant here in Romania. Why? Episode 4. Miss OneLife. Oh, that's Christy. Christy. Hi, it's Jamie.
Crazy.
Jamie, hello. We phoned you up. We're from London.
From?
London, from the UK. Journalists about tonight's event.
Okay.
We're making a podcast for BBC.
Very, very busy.
Yeah. We just want to know what we need to do for this evening.
For the evening?
Yeah.
You want to make picture, make what?
No picture. We would like to do some
recording. Just recording. So we just like to get some sound, the event itself.
Maybe speak to you.
Okay, you must come in Bamboo in 7 o'clock.
Who have you voted for?
I vote for Romania.
Oh, right.
Okay, Moldavia, Romania, very nice. Mongolia, all are nice. We're seeing this nice.
Do we need a dress code or anything?
It's cocktail attire, it's easy.
Okay, we'll be in cocktail attire.
It's easy.
All right, thanks, Christy.
Have a fantastic
Nice to see you. Thanks. All right. So what do you think?
Very easy.
We are now this evening going to be going to a beauty pageant, whatever happens. But there is one thing we need to do first. Dress code is cocktail. Basically, I've just got denim. You've got trainers on. I didn't even think this event was actually taking place. Tell you what, within about 5 minutes of shopping, I feel like I've been doing it for 6 hours. Would you like a little purse as well?
No, thank you.
Okay, all right, because I sell them. Come on. I'm just going to come straight out with the bow tie on, all right? Oh, shit. Oh, for God's sake, I'm exhausted. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. United States of America against Konstantin Ignatov. Ahead of the event, we sit down in our hotel lobby and go through the charges against Dr. Ruja and her brother Konstantin. They were published in March by New York Southern District Court. These are the charges, various charges about conspiracy to commit wire fraud and other types of fraud. Konstantin Ignatov has entered a plea of not guilty to count 1. That's conspiracy to commit wire fraud. But the documents make for interesting reading. They're caught, making all these false claims, false promises. They explain in detail what the FBI has learnt about OneCoin, and it includes private emails between Dr. Ruja and other top leaders. Might not be something really clean or that I can normally work on or even be proud of, except with you in private when we make the money. But I'm especially good in this, very borderline cases, when the things become grey. Founder 2 proposes get members to think that they are mining their OneCoin via exchanging tokens for OneCoin. Cryptocurrencies do something called mining. To create new coins, computers try to crack mathematical puzzles, and when they succeed, new coins are created. Founder 2 emailed Ruja the following day writing, the concept of converting tokens into OneCoin is an important phase for validity and truth behind the OneCoin. The so-called mining of coins is a concept that's very familiar in the industry and a story you can sell to the members. When people bought OneCoin packages, they weren't actually given OneCoin, but rather tokens which they were told were used to mine OneCoin for them. So the more tokens you had, the more OneCoins you got. Ruja then wrote to Founder 2, we are not mining actually, but telling people shit. To which Founder 2 responded, how can this be investigated and found out? On or about August 9th, 2014, Dr. Ruja sent an email to Founder 2 in which Ruja described her thoughts on the exit strategy. The first option that she listed was take the money and run and blame someone else for this. OneCoin disputes all allegations. To our claim that OneCoin is not a cryptocurrency and that its nominal price is not determined by demand and supply, but is manipulated and set internally, they said,
OneCoin verifiably fulfills all criteria of the definition of cryptocurrency, and also those of a transparent pricing that is in line with the common market.
The BBC podcast series, they say,
is based on testimonials of haters, former employees who were either fired or disgracefully dismissed for internal company violations, intellectual property theft and other violations. Thus, the series will not present any truthful information and cannot be considered objective nor unbiased.
They go on to say,
if the accusations were only remotely correct, the behaviour of hundreds of thousands of people would be inexplicable.
We will continue to put our claims to OneCoin, and if we get further responses, we will include them in later episodes. The FBI files also contain valuable new information about Dr. Rouge's disappearance.
Bulgarian travel records show that on or about October 25, 2017, Rouge flew on Ryanair from Sofia, Bulgaria to Athens, Greece.
Dr. Rouge was last seen in Sozopol in around July 2017. That was on her private yacht, the Divina, the one we saw. On October the 7th, she then failed to turn up at a OneCoin event in Lisbon. But now we know that her last known whereabouts was in fact Athens on the 25th of October 2017. And there's some more clues here. Last week I said that the US authorities charged Dr. Rouge in absentia in March 2019. That's not the whole story. We've learnt that Dr. Rouge was actually indicted on the 12th of October 2017. But this indictment was sealed until March 2019. It was just 2 weeks after that first indictment that Dr. Rouge vanished. Is it possible she could have been tipped off? And later, at the bail hearing for Konstantin for a bond of $20 million, which was denied, the Department of Justice stated that.
According to our investigation, we do believe that the defendant is directly associated with significant players in Eastern European organised crime.
These claims are yet to be tested in court, but we've heard similar rumours from multiple sources. And as we sit in the hotel lobby in Bucharest, we feel like we're in Alice in Wonderland and have no idea how deep the rabbit hole goes. I've just been looking on Instagram, by the way. I'm going to get it up here now. At the UK contestant, Chloe King. So this is her Instagram stories. Final tonight. I'll post a link in my bio soon where you can watch. Hey, look, here's a video with the United Kingdom sash on.
That's Miss USA and Greece. Greece lightning.
What's really weird is we're sitting reading this document about all of this fake stuff, fake coins, fake mined coins. The exit plan is to just run and blame someone else, and then you go on Instagram and there's this huge event being organised and people have travelled a long way and this Chloe King's really excited about it. I mean, it's just so weird that we're looking at both of these things together. Should we go and get ready? We probably should, shouldn't we? Yeah, we should. I'm a bit nervous. One hour later, and we are at the Bamboo Club. A little bit uneasy. We're in here, waiting for the event to start. 100 people, champagne on every table, vodka on every table. We just about got in by the skin of our teeth, I think. Oh, there's 4 more bottles of champagne coming out. Everyone is incredibly smartly dressed. There's a big podium up front where obviously the walk-in's going to take place, but I don't feel that comfortable here. When we walked in, we had one person who said we weren't getting in, this woman who really did not like us. She obviously knew who we were, and she said we weren't coming in. Then we begged Christy, he said he couldn't let us in, then we tried again, and then he finally let us in if we didn't film anything. Oh, no thanks. Someone just offering us some champagne, and we said no. Just sent away a bottle of Moet. Oh dear, okay, that's what we do. I'm just worried now that the word's got around that we're here. I thought we were just going to blend in. We are not blending in. I've done a lot of strange things with my work. I went on tour with Tommy Robinson from the EDL and once spent a week on a free love commune. But nothing so strange as this. We got ourselves into the very furthest corner from the door. There are around 300 people at this event, mostly men aged 40 and over, who are swigging free bottles of Moet and smoking thick cigars. There are OneCoin, OneLife representatives from all over Europe. I've been to several cryptocurrency events, and people don't look like this. Half the people here look like successful car dealers, and the other half look like characters from The Godfather. And there's me and Georgia. We sit in the corner and stick out like two sore thumbs holding a massive microphone. Lights have gone down, yeah. I mean, I'm not that happy that it's now dark for other reasons, but... oh, hang on, music's going down. Oh my God! A stage has descended from the ceiling! Oh my God! There's 4 dancers have descended from the ceiling on a stage. It's packed, it's really quite busy in here now. It's so very loud. Champagne's being popped. Really well produced. It's very slick. It's really quite a show. It's a spectacle, and it feels like an exclusive spectacle as well. So we didn't think it was going to happen.
OneLife 2019.
I know I'm not saying much, but I really don't know what to say. So this is the scene. There are 25 or so beauty contestants from all over the world in a constant procession on and off the stage. Round 1 is national costumes. They're taking it in turns to walk to the front, and then they stand there and they pose and they move around in that way that models do. And they stand there with the trembling legs in like high heels that look like pins. Miss Russia wears a sarafan, which is a sort of head-to-toe pinafore. Oh, Christ. Miss USA strides on, dressed up like the Statue of Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is not the national dress of America. And Miss Brazil is wearing a peacock hat.
So famous, so beautiful. USA!
This goes on for hours,
Russia!
round after round.
Sweden!
I think it's old-fashioned even for beauty contests. And beauty contests are old-fashioned, and this is old-fashioned for that. It feels a bit like an extravagant self-congratulatory private party, a sort of gathering of the faithful, which has very little to do with cryptocurrencies or the future of payments.
So much cigar smoke in my face.
I know, yeah, the cigar smoke is getting pretty overwhelming. As the night wears on, we become more uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable.
And a bit boring.
Very boring. One person aggressively questions us and suspects we're trying to secretly record everyone's conversations. Everyone is getting drunk and people are starting to stare at us. Suddenly had the realisation that we're in a room with OneLife people. They know we're media and they probably hate our guts, and it's just us two sitting. They know we're not stupid, so I suddenly feel like we're a little bit in the lion's den here. We don't manage to speak to Christy Kalina again, That was because he was too busy being one of the Miss OneLife judges. After about 3 hours, we've seen enough. Miss OneLife is weird, it's distasteful, it's gaudy, but, and I'm going to be honest here, it's a pretty impressive event. In one of the intervals, a minor Romanian celebrity takes the stage and says, "We're all from different countries, but we are all united by OneCoin." And as she proceeds to murder the Titanic theme tune, we edge past hundreds of watchful eyes and jump into the first taxi. We've seen enough to know that OneCoin is still going and there is a lot of money here. Oh, and Miss France won, by the way. From the tranquility of a studio back in London, we ring one of the sponsors of the event, the cosmetic giant L'Oreal. We weren't all that surprised when they told us they had never heard of Miss OneLife. The Miss OneLife organisers had said that L'Oreal was a sponsor, claimed it would be watched by 40 million people, and that it would be the biggest event in the world. None of that was true. But imagine if you're watching online. How would you know? OneCoin is exploiting a flaw in our media. A flaw that allows people to artificially create credibility.
Thank you very much for the invitation to be a speaker at the Economist Forum today.
In 2015, Dr. Ruja spoke at a conference organised by the respected Economist magazine. Her speech was titled "The Revolution of the Financial Sector Through Cryptocurrencies." OneCoin was a sponsor.
My name is Dr. Ruja Ignatova. I hold a PhD in law. I have always been very interested in financial services and worked about 6 years with McKinsey, actually when the crisis hit us really, really bad. And it was an interesting time.
The following year, Dr. Ruja appeared power pose on the front cover of the prestigious Forbes magazine with another grandiose title, "How the Financial World Can Be Changed with OneCoin." If you type Dr. Ruja Ignatova into Google Images, it's one of the first things you'll find. Power stance, staring at the reader, black t-shirt and red lipstick, looking every bit the business superstar.
Yeah, and that was quite a nice story with Forbes cover.
Forbes cover.
We have been reading magazine Forbes. She was among the best women in the world.
Did that give you some confidence?
Yeah, that's what inspired us to join. Yes.
But Dr. Ruja wasn't a Forbes star. What actually happened is quite surprising. It was a paid advertisement in Forbes Bulgaria. But in marketing materials, it looked like she was the cover star, the next Richard Branson or Mark Zuckerberg. And you'll never guess who performed a private birthday concert for Dr. Ruja at London's Victoria and Albert Museum. This is a video from Konstantin's Instagram page. Konstantin is dancing, filming himself with Tom Jones singing in the background. We approached Tom Jones, the V&A, The Economist and Forbes and asked about whether they received payment from OneCoin and what inquiries were made into OneCoin and Dr. Ruja. Forbes gave a statement that
OneCoin has never been featured on the cover of Forbes or any of its licensed foreign editions. OneCoin has also never been the subject of any Forbes editorial piece. Rather, OneCoin purchased advertorial space from the former third-party licensee of Forbes Bulgaria.
The V&A said,
The V&A regularly hosts private hire events, which offer a valuable source of income. This event was organised by an external PR agency, and at the time there was no press coverage to suggest allegations against OneCoin.
We didn't hear back from Tom Jones or The Economist. We live in a time when the persona you create online is more important than who you are offline. With our fragmented media, it's getting easier to create a fake reality by stitching together carefully edited content and footage and sharing it. Most people are far too busy to check the detail. By carefully associating herself with respected brands, Dr. Ruja was able to turn herself into something new.
The founder of OneCoin, Dr. Ruja Ignatova, has a solid background in finance, with a master's degree in economy and a PhD in law.
Forbes Bulgaria, The Economist, the V&A and Tom Jones all took money from OneCoin.
One of the most knowledgeable persons on the topic, an expert.
And all were used to help transform a little-known McKinsey consultant called Ruja Ignatova into Dr. Ruja, the business superstar.
OneCoin has a powerful founder with a strong vision, Dr. Ruja Ignatova.
Is this what Miss OneLife was really all about? To create the impression that OneCoin was stronger than ever? There is one person who might know. It's the 18th of April. We've been back from Bulgaria now for over a week. We couldn't be further away from Bucharest OneLife beauty pageant. We're in Hampstead Heath in North London, and we're just waiting for Chloe King, aka Miss OneLife UK, to turn up. I'm really excited to see her, and I guess she might know something really useful to us, and she doesn't think is useful. Chloe's running a bit late, and there's just enough time to put in a quick call. Oh yeah, hello, my name's Jamie Bartlett. I'm calling from the BBC. Making a podcast series at the moment. One thing has been bothering us, who's called Dr. Ruja Ignatova. Dr. Ruja claims she had a degree from Oxford University, and there's a certificate of her graduation online. European and Contemporary Law, which graduated in 2004. But after learning about Forbes, I'm wondering whether that's made up too. With you, whether that was correct. Wow, so that seems to be right. Thank you. That's interesting. So she does have a master's degree, a one-year postgraduate degree from 2003-2004. She studied at St Hilda's in a law degree, and she successfully completed it. So she's not a complete con artist, is she? She did get a degree from Oxford. That's not made up. So we've got to find out whether there's any truth to her being holding a doctorate. And then we spot Chloe. Hey, Chloe, I'm Jamie. The last time we saw Chloe King, she was on stage wearing a Britannia outfit and high heels. Now she's in CrossFit clothes and looks far more relaxed.
I've been away for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Chloe is in her mid-20s and says she wants to be an actress. I mean, you won't remember us, but we were like just sitting in the corner. So where the contestants kind of like when they left the stage and walked backwards.
To the back right of the stage.
Yeah, exactly. So we were cheering for you. We were there, woo.
Were you just allowed in, or were they? Did you kind of get press passes?
We tried to get press passes.
Because I was trying to get tickets to see if my mum and my boyfriend could come, and it was just really strange, the whole ticketing process, because if you know, like if you do like a lot of Miss Universe World, like the tickets go on sale well in advance, and you can easily kind of get tickets. But it was strange because they were like, no, it's, even though it's a pageant, it was like a private audience. First of all, I just thought that was a little bit odd, and the whole Bitcoin thing, I wasn't really sure. Not Bitcoin, sorry, that's another one, OneCoin I think it's called. It all seemed very different to any other pageant I've been to before. I mean, to be honest, I really didn't understand the whole cryptocurrency thing, so I'm sorry, I really just didn't. I mean, I don't understand it anyway. All I know is that like it's this anonymous coin, and I don't really know any much more than that. So,
like, how long before the actual pageant itself did you hear about it?
You know, it was really strange because I only heard about the pageant just 2 weeks before I actually went there.
How would that compare to a normal pageant then?
You know, like a year, 6 months or more before you do a pageant.
Do you get paid for doing this? Do they offer you money for doing it?
If you win, obviously you win money. Yeah. So the prizes were quite good. I'm not too sure if I agree with the top 5 prices, but I'll get to that in a moment. The winner won it was a car worth 100,000 euros. If you didn't make top 10, I didn't make top 10, my prize was still fantastic. So they've given us 1,000 euros worth of vouchers to travel to a certain number of hotels worldwide. They offered us that, or they offered us the same value in their cryptocurrency.
In OneCoin, they are.
Yeah, in OneCoin.
Did anyone take it? Do you know?
I'm not sure, but I think the girls who got in the top 5 probably will because of this. The top 5 prizes were 20,000 euros worth of cosmetic surgery vouchers.
What? Oh my God.
But they said you can have that, or you can take the same value in the cryptocurrency.
Do you think any of the contestants actually understood what OneCoin was or what it was about?
Well, I tried to understand it as much as I could and ask as many questions. But the way I understood it, it was a cryptocurrency that you can only spend with people that just accept OneCoin.
I wonder whether anybody there mentioned someone called Konstantin Ignatov. Did you come across that name?
No.
Anyone bring that up?
No.
So that's the person who is in charge of OneCoin. He's like the big boss.
Yeah.
But about 2 weeks before the pageant took place, he was arrested in the US. And he's currently in a New York State correctional facility awaiting charge for
oh my God, I did not know that.
For wire fraud, money laundering, to do with OneCoin.
I did hear things about that. Like, basically, I remember Miss Sweden on the coach one day. She said she had posted something about Miss OneLife, and she had these comments from these people saying it's a complete scam, it's a con, it's this. And she told Ernest.
Ernest, by the way, is another organiser of Miss OneLife.
And Ernest was like, just ignore it. They're just like jealous or something like that.
Did you think of maybe looking into it further when you heard those rumours? Because you said as well something seemed a bit.
I did, and
not
I tried.
right.
I tried to like look at. I was looking at their website and stuff, and I was like asking the chaperones about it, and she was just like, "Don't worry, like Ernest will explain everything to you." Like that.
So you did a bit of Googling on it, and it seemed sort of, you know, nothing was weird about it.
It seemed fine. Yeah, it just seemed absolutely fine.
There's a woman in particular that we're sort of trying to find called Ruja Ignatova. She's the person that created this whole thing. Did you?
What do you mean by the whole thing? Like
she created this.
The beauty pageant. The OneCoin.
No, the OneCoin, the whole company that runs it. 4 years ago or so, she built this OneCoin from nothing and started marketing it, and it grew very, very quickly. She's like the founder and visionary, and she has not been seen for over 2 years. Okay,
what's her name?
Ruja.
I'm trying to think. It rings a bell, but I don't know.
If it comes to you at any point.
I really recognise the name.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, because I think I might have heard something that someone was there in the final. I have a recollection of someone saying, there's someone really important at this event, like the whole organiser of everything. And I remember thinking, I thought that was Ernest, but probably not.
Is it possible that we were in the same room as Dr. Ruja and didn't even know it? Here's a theory. Chloe King said that Miss OneLife had been organised at short notice. What if it wasn't just about creating a buzz around OneCoin, but was cover for something else? Something bigger? Like bringing together all the top people. I'm going to come up with a straight question here about, and I don't know how far you can answer it.
All right. That sounds...
Since leaving OneCoin, Jen McAdam has been running several private WhatsApp groups where OneCoin insiders occasionally share useful bits of information, which is where you think Dr. Ruja Ignatova is now.
Well, I think she's definitely in hiding. Possibly Dubai? Russia? I mean, she could really be anywhere.
I'll tell you why. One of the reasons I'm asking. We went to Miss OneLife in Romania, in Bucharest. I won't go into all the details about how strange it was being there and how much we felt unwanted, being looked at, sort of everyone staring at us. We spoke to Miss OneLife UK, And she said that somebody really important there was some rumours going around. She couldn't remember the name. She sort of recognised the name of Ruja maybe, but that someone really important was there.
Jamie, we heard through contacts something very similar to what you're saying there. So I'm not surprised to hear that at all.
It's possible that she could have been there.
There's a possibility, yeah. We're told that she's unrecognisable now.
Sorry, what do you mean she's unrecognisable?
She's not... She's changed.
Next time, we meet the world's top OneCoin seller and learn a secret about OneCoin's meteoric rise. So the first month you say you got 90,000 euros.
Almost 90,000 euros. It went up to 2 million, it went up to 2.6 million.
If you imagine this person recruits this person, recruits this person, I mean, how many lines down does this go for you?
Thousands of levels deep. Thousands of deep.
And enlist the help of a professional in our search.
Where is her yacht based at the moment?
Sospol.
What you want to be trying to do is getting the tracker off that.
What do you mean getting the... How am I going to get the tracker off the yacht?
It can be done.
We've been asking you to contact us either with any tips that might help us in our search for Ruja, or if you've invested in OneCoin or know others that have. And we're already getting emails from all over the world.
I really appreciate the fact that you highlighted the scam of century in the name of OneCoin.
His words are read by an actor.
In 2017, OneCoin became popular in Pakistan. I personally have invested almost 5,000 euros in total. I put in the last time I had. The amount is humongous for us, keeping in mind that we belong to a country that is not developed yet. There are people who bought power packs, which is almost 46,000 euros. This is all I had to tell you.
CryptoQueen@bbc.co.uk. Throughout this series, we will continue to put our claims to OneCoin. In their latest email to us, they said,
"We hold firmly to our position. All allegations are disputed. For now, no further comments will be made."
The Missing Crypto Queen was presented by me, Jamie Bartlett. It was co-written and researched by me, Jamie Bartlett, and Georgia Catt, and Georgia Catt is the producer. Chris Berube is the storytelling consultant. Philip Sellers is the editor. And the amazing music you're hearing is by Phil Channel and Desislava Stefanova and the London Bulgarian Choir.
Okay, so the Rugby World Cup is now finally underway in Japan, and right now on BBC Sounds you can hear the Rugby Union Weekly podcast with me, Chris Jones.
And me, Danny Kerr. Chris will have all the latest from inside the home nation's camps, his tour of Japan, including karaoke bars and cat cafes. And I'm on the sofa with my fellow Englishman and old mate, Chris Ashton.
Rugby Union Weekly, available now on BBC Sounds.